What is going on, fellow investors? It is Daddy Panda with Colony Investments. I am back at you with our third AMA of the project. I'm here with the Director of Operations, Tyler. We're just gonna start it off with: do you have any news from the last AMAs? Anything changed, etc.? I know you have a big announcement for the end here, but do you have any news other than that?
You know what? I was thinking of saying it until the end, but I don't mind getting it off the ground now. So you know what? It's some big alpha news for you guys. The NFT contract is almost done. By the end of this week, I will have the NFT contract posted. Everyone can. I definitely and highly advise that everyone check it out. Give it a quick read through, and see that the NFT now is legally binding to the development. So the entire development of what's going on. You guys are, if per NFT you will have 100% ownership, and it also portrays like the dividend income that everyone will be expecting and receiving. So that's excellent news. I can't wait to show that with everybody. I think a lot of people are waiting to see that. So that's excellent. And then I also, with the contract being completed, we'll actually be able to show the deed at the end of this week as well. So the deed for the land will be up for viewing, and we're gonna have a little thumbhead in our Discord, which will show the legal contract and also the deed for the land.
Yeah, so that is huge news. Obviously, we get our contract. I'm guessing the contract, is that just the contract or the contract addressed to the NFTs?
Sorry, you cut out there. What was that?
Is this the contract, like the contract address for the NFTs, etc., or is this the contract you've had your lawyers looking at for the past week or so?
This is the contract that the lawyers have been drafting up. It's ready and almost pretty much ready for us to all sign off. I think they're working on it today and into tomorrow, and then it's just time for me and my fellow partners to go there and sign off on it, and we're all ready to go.
Hell yeah, okay. So you say you and your partners, how many owners or devs are there in this project?
So there are four owners total. There's myself, there's Christian C, Paul Aguero, and Kumar Pickett.
Okay. And then, so with this contract being released, what all is it going to have in it? What is it going to show the community?
So essentially, everyone's going to see the country of choice. Everyone's going to see that the NFTs are tied directly to the company. So it's going to show that they have, well, here's the thing. This is what I actually want to clarify. That they have investments and ownership in Project 1 of Colony Finance. So this doesn't span for the entire project. So this will not go into Project 2 or 3. This is specifically for Project 1, where we are developing homes in the Caribbean. But it shows actual ownership. It shows that Colony Finance will be, what's it called? Distributing all the income and all the sales and all that stuff, and that it has to be delivered over to the investors.
Okay, awesome. Harsh B, do you have any questions?
I did have one question.
Shoot.
From now on, you said your contracts are about to go live, yes?
Yes.
So, from now to when the investment return comes in, what's your timeline like?
So we are looking at about 5 to 6 months. So in 5 to 6 months, essentially, everyone should be receiving 4 to 5x on their initial investment. And everyone, as I would believe, at the end of that 4 to 5 month period, so, ushering into either the 5th or 6th month, everyone should start receiving dividend income. Now, we will try to get all the homes rented out immediately, but we don't expect for all rental units to be immediately rented. We're expecting to have some vacancies within the first month, but within the second month, we're expecting to see full occupancy.
And just to be clear, even with the vacancies, the 4 to 5x returns will still stand.
Yes, absolutely. Those are almost guaranteed. Correct.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
So you say,
Not a problem.
So Tyler, you say they're almost guaranteed. What makes those that almost part in it? What could stop it from being that 4 to 5x?
So essentially, what's happening and what would make it, the 4x or let's say a 3.9 or a 3.8. I'm ideally aiming for 4 to 5x, but the reason why it might be lower is if we do end up selling to a real estate company, there will be some give and take. Now, obviously, we're trying to sell in at 200,000. But they might be able to beat us down at 180, 185, depending on if they're gonna take the whole lot. Like, if they say we'll take 20 at we're gonna buy 20 homes at 200,000, or we're gonna take the whole lot of 50 for 185. I'm gonna take the 185. But if that deal doesn't end up working out and we have to sell the homes individually, well, then we're gonna be looking at the full 220, 245 mark, and that will essentially give us our 5x marker. But I put in 4 to 5x, but the reason why I say about is just because there's a possibility for 3.9, 3.8. There's a possibility for 5.1, 5.2. At the end of the day, it's not like it's not 100% specific, but those are the estimated figures that we are working with and that we will be selling it. But I want to assure everybody that the homes will not sell for anything lower than 180.
Okay, so a minimum guarantee is what? And a maximum guarantee is what?
I would say minimum is probably 3.8, 3.0. Actually, I can pull it up for you right now. Give me 1 second because we do have the numbers here. There we go. Where are you? Yeah, so the minimum number would be 3.8. The absolute minimum number is 3.8, and that's with all of them buying out at 180,000. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Harsh, do you have any other questions that you may have?
None at the moment. Tyler cleared up everything there.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, listen, if you ever have any questions, you don't have to wait for the AMA. We're typically on our Discord 24/7. There's a lot of us here to answer any questions, but at the same time, our protocol is fairly straightforward. I don't think there's too many questions that can be asked, but at the same time, I welcome questions. Anyone who is confused or just they're not understanding anything, or they have some suggestions. I think in our last AMA, we had someone come in. And they talked about opening up a timeshare, and profitability wise, that's actually not a bad idea. So we might actually end up doing a very tiny project in the near future, smaller than Project One, where we might try making a few timeshare homes.
Okay, that's all the real questions that I had. I was just excited about this announcement, get that out to the community and let them know.
Yeah. So you know what? I also say that we actually do have some great YouTubers that are coming out. They're kind of just going over our protocol, and we're kind of in talks with them, and getting our our name out there. I know we're working on our YouTube channel. Just so much great stuff. But yeah, you know what? I actually wanted to address something too. One of the biggest things that a lot of YouTubers have asked me, and a lot of people in the community have asked me, is why isn't there a whitelist? And I kind of wanted to talk about that real quick, if everyone's cool with that.
Absolutely.
So the reason behind a whitelist in a project like this is that it makes no sense. If I were to ever do a whitelist, that means that it requires more NFTs, which means that there's more players to have a dividend income in. It also means that they get a higher return on their initial investment. So instead of giving everyone, think about it this way: if I sold the platinum NFT, which trades at $1,000, most investors will be getting back between $4,000 and $5,000. But let's say I sold it at $750 during a whitelist. Well, the issue that I'm seeing with that is I still have to give that person $4,000 to $5,000. Okay, that has to be split amongst everyone. So everyone has to kind of take that hit. So that's why we genuinely don't believe in doing a whitelist with Colony Finance, because everything is at a set price, and if we were to basically bring in a whitelist, it's more accountability at the end. And again, this is one thing that I don't want. I don't want the investors who weren't able to make it during the whitelist to lose out, and everyone as a whole to lose out, because now, let's say we did 100 people at platinum for 750. That $250 decrease in price still has to account for the appreciation of $1,250. So essentially that has to come out of everyone's pocket when we do our split. So I don't think that's fair. I don't kind of like that. And typically speaking, unless you're buying, a utility token, or you're buying, something into a new project that might have the token itself may serve purpose, a whitelist is just a complete scam. Like it serves no point, especially in the NFT space. A whitelist is absolute garbage. People who, and you know what, I must admit that, at first when I started investing, the first thing that I was looking for is a whitelist, because it's almost guaranteed, once it's not a rug pull, that you're going to net a profit, because on release day you can definitely sell it and make a profit. But realistically speaking, a whitelist is just there to scam people out of money, because like I just explained it, you have to account for the deficit, right? And you have to still give the same appreciation that you would for anyone else. So unless it's a utility token, like we're not talking about buying ETH during the whitelist, or Phantom, or Avalanche, or Bitcoin. You guys have to really look at it in that aspect. So that's why we did not do a whitelist for this project, and why in the future we will not be doing a whitelist. The only benefit that people will get from coming into Colony now and investing in Colony now is that with future projects you will have the chance to get an NFT. We will always have an NFT allocated for you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes complete sense. And I completely agree with that, not having a whitelist.
Don't get it wrong. I've had a lot of content creators, a lot of project developers in the same crypto space who have their own projects tell me, like, you got to build up hype, you got to spend 2-3 months marketing all this stuff. Well, guys, think about it this way: you're spending 2-3 months of marketing, spending excess of like $50 to $100 to $150,000. You guys got to account for that deficit in your protocol, and if it's truly sustainable, well, why is it costing so much? Why are you spending so much in marketing and advertising? That means your profit margins are huge. So if it is, like, 2x and 3x are a bit small. Like for us, I think our project is around 2.2 million total. I don't see the point in spending $200,000-$300,000 in marketing, because that will come out of everyone's pocket at the end of the day. And the project itself is very short. It's limited in its space. We only need there's only 4,250 NFTs. So realistically speaking, to anyone who's actually made that comment about the whitelist, typically speaking, unless it's a utility token, whitelisting is pretty much set up for scams.
Right. Well, do you have any other last comments or anything to say before I make my own announcement here?
Oh, by all means, dude, go ahead.
Well, I want this announcement to be one of the final things to say.
You know what? Well, then let me chime in. We're going to have our final announcement, not our final AMA, our final AMA for this week. It'll be a team AMA this Friday at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, so 5 p.m. Pacific Time, etc. You guys can do the math. We'll make an announcement after this AMA here. Is there any other, so that's exciting though, a team AMA, we actually get to meet and greet the team and ask them any questions as well as you. Do you have any final thoughts or anything you'd like to get out?
Nope, I think once the contract comes out, we'll have a lot to discuss. And if there's anything that people want to discuss or talk about, we'll go from there. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to announce that the contract is in place, and everything's almost ready to go.
And that is huge. Okay, so my announcement I have is for our YouTube subscribers. Once we hit 100 YouTube subscribers, we will be giving away a free bronze NFT. It's a $250 value. It will be deposited into your account, whether you use MetaMask, Coinbase Wallet, whatever you use, and it will be in your NFT section. We'll show you how to get that set up, etc. And like Tyler was saying here, is that NFT will 4 to 5x, give or take, once this project starts really going live and we start selling those NFTs and we start selling the homes, building the homes, etc. And you will be making a monthly rate from that NFT. So this is our first NFT giveaway of the project, and it is going to you YouTube subscribers.
You know what? I actually just want to quickly chime in as the last thing. We did announce that at least once a week, out of the 2 AMAs, we would be giving away a free NFT. So since Harsh is the only one who is in here today, Harsh B, you will be getting a platinum NFT at the end of this AMA.
All right. Well, Harsh just kind of stole my. Or you kind of stole my thing there, but hey, the second free NFT going out. Harsh, you are the first NFT holder.
That's a big one. Thank you so much.
That's why. Remember, I said everyone who comes in for the AMAs, we will be doing a giveaway for every AMA, at least once. So there's 2 AMAs every week, and at least one of those AMAs will be doing a giveaway.
All right. So after this AMA, Harsh, I will send you a DM.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Of course. And I think if no one else has anything to say, that wraps up our 3rd AMA.
Okay, guys. Well,
Makavani, welcome to the, I think I said that wrong, butchered your name. Welcome to the AMA. Do you have any questions? I'll just invite you here to stage to speak if you have any questions before we wrap up this AMA.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
we can hear you.
Yeah, I thought that I just jumped on late, so I'll probably listen to the recording. I still need to go back and listen to your last recording.
Okay.
So I appreciate you guys.
Well,
No
you
specific
just
questions.
if you came in, we would have definitely done the roll because we just gave away the NFT to the one guy that was in here.
Next week, or not next week, this Friday, however, at the same time, we are doing a really meet and greet AMA with the whole team, so be sure to listen there. We will be giving another 1 or 2 NFTs away in that one. Just so we're meeting the team and getting people in, so make sure you are in on that one.
That's it.
Okay, I'll make sure to do that. Appreciate it, guys.
Awesome, of course.
All right, have a wonderful day, guys.
All right. If that's it, that wraps up our 3rd AMA. The video will be posted in a couple hours. We had a huge announcement. We are giving once we hit 100 subscribers, we are giving away a NFT for that as well. A bronze NFT to start. Once we reach more audience, we do have a few platinums stored away for our YouTube subscribers alone. So make sure you're subscribed, you have notifications on, and you watch those videos. But if that's it, that wraps up this AMA.
All right, guys, have a wonderful night.
Right.
Cheers.
Bye, guys.